You are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois.
My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois.
My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary.
Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Blue Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Commentary.
Y'all, I'm going to work on my smooth transition a little better. Welcome back to Burgundy Blue Commentary. Y'all, what is going on now? In case you didn't know, let's start the housekeeping up. Ezel, my love, how are you? Y'all know hey, Jazzy, we're talking Gypsy Rose, just so everybody know, we're talking Gypsy Rose. I'm getting back in the groove. I appreciate y'all being here. While I have you, can you go over to Discovery with Burgundy? Let me pull that up. I hope y'all can hear me okay. You know what? Oh, reality show. I'm sorry. This is my new channel for reality shows. I'm trying to make sure that everything, hold on. Let me get that to you. Okay. So this is Burgundy Blue Commentary, right? This will be our reality show channel now. I am so sorry. My apologies to um those that came over to YouTube because I was covering Gypsy Rose and the reality tea and like lock up abroad. I apologize that I kind of got caught up in my hometown. Please forgive me. A lot of y'all still stayed. I appreciate you so much for staying. We're gonna go on over. This will be, I hate to have you subscribe to another channel, but Discovery with Burgundy will be the ride-alongs and adventures, and Life with Burgundy, that's gonna be the reality show channel. Okay. So hey Mocha, what's up? Thanks for being here. We're talking Gypsy Rose and poor Ryan. Poor Ryan. But we tried to tell him. Y'all, does that mean let me do my housekeeping first? If you wouldn't mind, it's in the description box. Go on over here. Let me pin it. This is where you will subscribe. We'll start putting our reality videos over there. So it's going to be the Life with Burgundy. It's going to be over there. Okay, so I pinned it in the comments. Oh no, I pinned the wrong thing. I pinned Ezel. Sorry, Ezel. Y'all, I've been missing talking to you about sister wives. And wait a minute, Ezel, girl, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about Gypsy. I am not shocked. So let's get on to it. Thanks for being here. So we're right here on we're talking about Gypsy Rose, and got to give you a brief history if you didn't know. I'm sure you guys, if you're here, you know who Gypsy Rose is. I just ask that everyone be respectful in the comments. I know I'm transitioning for a lot of people that found me just on the Dolton drama. We're not talking about that today. So if you would be so kind and be respectful and just leave me be, just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Without the drama, that would be great. Okay. I would love to talk and enjoy about this. What's up, Not So Precious? Thank you, everybody. Now let's get into it. Mocha Teas, everybody, Jazzy Step, Ezel, everybody here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so that's where we're going to go over to Life with Burgundy. You can click it. That's where the reality TV is going to be now. I just don't want y'all to get lost in the sauce. I'm not trying to make you resubscribe to another channel, but I would like to keep that sister wives and stuff that flow over there for us. We'll still do some stuff here, but mainly over there. Okay. Oh, Seeking Sister Wife. I miss it so much. That dang on Garrick. So let's talk Gypsy Rose. Y'all, I'm not shocked. I and my girl Ezel, I actually am starting, now that I'm seeing Ryan more on TikTok and stuff, I don't think he's as heartbroken as we thought it was. I'm almost like, this is gonna sound so bad, but now that I'm watching what's happening, I told you guys how I felt. I felt like he was just climbing all over her. Like when you guys remember when they did you could watch was not Love, was it Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup on Lifetime. She just her first day out the jail, he's clawing at her, he's pawing at her, he's telling her what he's gonna do to her, and she's like, I just want to drink my Dr. Pepper and eat my McDonald's. That's all I want to do. It was obvious, and I hate to make it such a physical thing, and it's not all the way. I think it probably had a little bit to do with Ryan needing Gypsy every moment of the day. I can imagine it being just like prison on some aspects, and on other aspects, I'm looking at it like Gypsy used the heck out of him, but he looks good on paper, right? So Gypsy knows she's calling off the wedding while she's in prison. She knows she did not want to spend her life with this man. My question is, what? It was no prenup. So let's go through some things together. Let's start. Gypsy Rose got out of jail, honey. She got her nose done. She got the highlights. She started a whole beauty regimen. She wearing her Daisy Dukes. Gypsy Rose is out here living life. And I know you guys have to know who Gypsy Rose is. Gypsy Rose was the one who her and her boyfriend Nick Godejohn, they killed Dee Dee Blanchard, her mom, who was suffering from much housing by proxy, making Gypsy Rose sick, telling people she couldn't walk, and scamming people, right? So Nick Godejohn got 99 years in prison. Gypsy Rose got 10. I think she did 7, guys. If my memory is serving me correct. She did 7. She's had deal after deal selling her story. Gypsy Rose is a money-making machine, okay? Her story is sales. She had reality shows. She had a trust. She had all of that going on when she got out. She fell in love with Ryan, but Ryan was not her first love because Gypsy Rose got engaged to the man she's pregnant with baby now. And I wasn't going for it. Remember, Gypsy Rose was coming on TikTok talking about they're just friends. It's nothing sexual between her and her old fiance. Man, that man got up out. He got with Gypsy and he's about to get the bag. He's about to get the money. He's about to get the money. So let's just have a discussion about it. So Gypsy Rose is with child. Gypsy Rose got out of jail in December. She's been married. Now she's with child, and she probably gonna be engaged in the next day or two. She's making moves since December. Gypsy Rose is out there. They say you were sold with the Gypsy. Okay, so Ezel has a comment. Gypsy learned from the best how to manipulate. Is she really pregnant or is it a phantom pregnancy? You know what, people, for all we know, it could be Ryan's baby, allegedly. Ooh, Mrs. Peacock, could it be? It's not. It's not Ryan's baby. That would be a plot twist. I'm not going to lie. If it was Ryan's baby, that would be a real plot twist. I'm not going to lie. So let's go to the New York Times. I'm sorry, y'all. Every time I see Gypsy Rose on a red carpet, it kind of does something to me. Do you guys feel like that? Like every time you see, let's go to Entertainment Tonight. Every time you see Gypsy Rose on a red carpet, every time I see Gypsy Rose on a red carpet, it's just something about it that don't sit right with me. Okay? How do y'all feel about it? Like, what did she did? What did she did? What did she do that garnered her red carpet treat? Like, I would be humble and not even get on a red carpet. You're known for one thing, Gypsy. Oh, look, sorry, y'all. Went to the Dolton stuff. Let's get over to Gypsy Rose on this red carpet. It just does something to me when I see her on the red carpet. Hit the like button, guys. Let's discuss. And then are we gonna have the baby shower over here? Are we gonna have it on TikTok? How are we gonna have Gypsy Rose baby shower? Now, the whole time we thought we were gonna have say yes to the dress, Gypsy Rose with her and Ryan. Now it's gonna be like a Gypsy Rose baby shower and gender reveal for the next season of Lifetime. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh. Let's go to it, y'all. So it says Gypsy Rose Blanchard is pregnant, expecting first child with Ken Urker. Now that was the dude. She was in jail. They were engaged, and Gypsy Rose did not have any problem getting engaged or finding love in jail, you guys. She just did not. And you know what? Are we going to believe? Oh my God. Is it a video on YouTube already? Oh, y'all. Y'all, did y'all watch this video? Why nobody told me? Is it a video on YouTube already? I'm not even going over there, y'all, because Gypsy Rose gonna hang everybody using this video. Cause she's just Gypsy Rose is gonna be like Cersei, off with everybody's head if they use this video. But do y'all believe she's pregnant? Do you believe she's pregnant? Are we falling for it? Because every week we get something, right? So is she pregnant? What do you guys think? She did say she was due January 2025 with Ken. Hmm. Rob, I don't think it's callous. You got a point. Hey, Regina, talking Gypsy Rose today. Yeah, I watched it on the other people's channels. It's super boring. I do believe it. Mrs. P said it's super boring. I'm sorry, but sometimes the baby, what was it? What Gypsy Rose gave her dog away. Oh, that baby squeaky voice. Yeah, and somebody, Gypsy Rose has that baby voice. You know what I mean? And it's almost like childish, almost like for someone that has the squeaky voice as well. I cannot stand my voice. Um, but hers is almost like infant, like you know what I mean. So it's really, it's almost like she put because it's been videos that showed that she did not have that same voice when she had approached certain situations in jail. Okay, let's go on to it. It says Gypsy Rose Blanchard has unlocked a new chapter. Lord. On Tuesday, the Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup star announced that she and her boyfriend, Ken Urker, are expecting their first child together. I think what gets me is a lot of problem with Gypsy, I think people have. She has the right to live her life, don't get me wrong. But it's so confusing. She has the right to live her life, don't get me wrong. Like I guess you say she paid her debt to society, she moved on and all of that stuff. The amount of love she fall into so quickly. Gypsy Rose loved Nick Godejohn, got him to do whatever. She loved Ken, what's not his name, Ken, what's his name, what's our boy name, Ryan, and she got him to get put his Cadillac up, put his Cadillac on loan. I knew that Gypsy Rose was not going to be happy with Ryan though, because Ryan is very much so not what she wants. She wanted to be like the Kardashian. She wanted to be like the Taylor Swift. She wanted to be a beauty influencer. She wants to be famous. And for Ryan to take her back home to like his small place and tell her we're going to live here in Louisiana in our roots. And then that wasn't enough for Gypsy Rose. She did not want that. She did not want that. So she got with who she wanted. I'm happy to announce that I'm 11 weeks pregnant, Gypsy says, as she sits in front of the camera in a flowing white dress. Let's go back 11 weeks. Hold on. Somebody pull up a calendar. Somebody, let's get this calendar. Hold on. Hold on now. Now, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Because this was around March we started to see, right? We started to say, Gypsy Rose, what is going on? Let me go back to the divorce is fire. Let's start there, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me settle in. Let me go to my videos. This is very interesting because let's see. What was my video? I had a video. The divorce is fire. Let's reminisce on this one really fast. I'm gonna be right back. I just have to make one. And you guys hit the like button, tell people about us, tell us we're back, and also in the link I'm sorry I'm asking so much of you. I'm so happy to be back and talking to you guys. In the link, we'll be doing a reality show over Lifing with Burgundy. It's pinned in the comments, okay? Let's go back and let me share this video with you guys. And I appreciate you so much.
I'm living my best life, and y'all can't take that from me.
And the D is
fire. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Comment Blue Commentary Burgundy Blue Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary.
Hey guys, welcome to Burgundy Blue Commentary. So I waited a few hours because I saw Gypsy Rose post, or someone in Reddit post, that because I'm not her friend on her private social media. We do know that Gypsy Rose had to delete all her social media, and we are assuming, well, she had to private, not delete most of her social media. We're assuming because it was a problem with her parole violation, possibly. You know, she was the PO officer thought she could possibly be passing messages to her co-defendant, and she was saying that she was not. But you guys, just this right here, big surprise, right? In my opinion, Ryan was smothering Gypsy. I thought Gypsy should be with her parents from the get-go. Well, her stepmother and her father. Now, before we even get to that, if you don't know who Gypsy Rose is, her story is all over. Remember, her mother was basically making her sick and had the disease Munchausen by proxy, where she would make her daughter sick just for her own personal gain, for a shorter version. But I'll put a description link to Gypsy Rose in the box below. So you guys, her and her boyfriend at the time, Nick Godejohn, made a plot to get rid of her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard, unalive her mother. And Gypsy Rose went to prison. She was sentenced to 10 years. He went to prison and served 7.5. And Nick Godejohn, he'll be in there for the rest of his life for the unaliving of Dee Dee Blanchard. Okay, so you guys, Gypsy Rose had this prison confession tape released, and during that time, she had a confession that she wanted to annul the marriage. She reached back out to her ex, that she was engaged to in prison. Gypsy Rose has told us that she had over 250 men emailing her for her hand in marriage or to be in a relationship with them. And she chose our boy right here, Mr. Anderson, Mr. Ryan Anderson. And you guys, he was a teacher, and he has told us that he lost his job because of his relationship with Gypsy Rose. But us on the outside looking in, we know that Gypsy Rose, when she got out of prison, she came with a trust fund. She came with the bank from allegedly selling her stories. Her story. So you guys, she had a reality show. She had a marriage. She kept on telling us that her marriage is healthy. Her marriage is healthy. Her marriage is healthy. When you got to say that, guess what? The marriage is not healthy, just from living life. When you have to try to convince yourself, it's not right. So she says in this post, people have been asking what's going on in my life. Unfortunately, my husband and I are going through a separation, and I moved in my parents' home down the bayou. I have the support of my family and friends to help guide me through this. I am learning to listen to my heart. Right now, I need time to let myself find who I am. I do agree with that. I feel like Gypsy Rose does not know who she is. It seems like she, in my opinion, tries to run away from counseling and therapy. Like, she has mandated therapy, but she needs more. Just because of what went on with her during the time with her mother, no matter if you believe she possibly was manipulating or not, but that whole era, that was during her formative years, if you will. And that messed up a lot, I'm sure, up top in her head. And the way she thinks that marriage is supposed to be a fairy tale, a Disney movie at all times. Gypsy Rose hasn't had time to even be out there and enjoy life. Okay, my thoughts. I think she got in contact with that ex because remember the ex was texting Christy allegedly, who's the stepmother. Y'all, Burgundy be knowing. Burgundy be knowing. Why did we talk about this months ago? And you guys, I can't believe I'm listening along with you guys. How did y'all feel like that? We didn't even know at this time. So I want to address something else. Gypsy Rose is allegedly doing January 2025. Let me pull up my calendar. Did anybody do the math? How long do it take to make a baby? Let's see. So we're gonna go here. Let's go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would have meant about April. She was with him, right? Did I do it right? April, she would start. Well, she did start saying it was shaky with Ryan around April too. So she might have already got caught up with Ken. What y'all think? Ken, they already was caught up. And I just felt like Gypsy had more feelings for the ex, not Nick Goldjohn, but the guy in between. I'll put his picture here. Than she did Ryan. And just imagine, you're not Gypsy Rose behind bars anymore, waiting on your fan club to send you commissary. You are Gypsy Rose, the icon. That's what she's trying to make herself, like this social media babe. And look at you now. And you have money in your pocket. She could get the hottest guy she wants. No shade to you, Ryan. So this is my problem. How is Ryan going to act? Is it a prenup? Did he give up a lot to get Gypsy out of prison? She might actually run right back into the arms of the one that loves her, because that could be an issue. If it's no prenup, he actually signed for her to, she had to move in with either family or go to a home for women that's going out on parole. She chose to move in with her husband, which is why they got married before her release. You see what I'm saying? So, how did the parole board take this? All right, you guys, we'll be back. Let me know your thoughts on Gypsy Rose allegedly separating from Ryan. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Bye. Y'all, so I think that Ken been a problem since she got released. Remember when Ryan was when he wanted to punch a hole in the wall that time because Gypsy Rose broke up with him over the phone? Remember that? So I think that Ken was a problem from the release. That once Gypsy got that pink iPhone, Ryan lost all control. It's different when we be watching these shows like the Inmate. Oh my gosh, are y'all watching Inmate to Roommate? Are y'all watching that? Let me know if we should cover that too. When you're watching stuff like Love After Lockup, Inmate to Roommate, all of that stuff, um, it's easier to control people when they're in there. But when they get out to the real world and they have more access to stuff, it changes. It totally changes, right? And Ryan lost control once Gypsy got her own phone. She wanted Instagram immediately. I didn't even know she had Instagram in prison, but she wanted it immediately. Yes, Inmate to Roommate is back. It's really good. It's really good. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have to talk about it. Green Fishing, hello. Mrs. Peacock says she uses people nonstop. I think she is using Ken because he's cuter than Ryan. Ken, I think she's physically attracted to Ken. I'm not gonna say she might not love Ken, but she's definitely infatuated with Ken. Sorry, guys. She's got the hiccups. She's definitely infatuated with Ken and his looks. That was the kind of guy she's into. So even though Ryan may have a big heart, the only thing I could say about Ryan is I feel like he was just too much. Like I'm watching it on TV and I thought Ryan was too much. I'm like, oh my goodness, like Ryan, get off of her for 5 seconds. Let her breathe. Oh my goodness, just inmate to roommate. The disrespect on the inmate and roommate sides are sad and funny. Yeah, inmate to roommate is really good, y'all. Really good. So yeah, this is just interesting to see all of that coolness that's going on. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, let's go back. Let's see. Let's go back and talk about this pregnancy. So it looks like she is pregnant with her boo thing baby. She didn't want to got a tattoo. I knew it was over once she got a tattoo. And when she was trying to get a tattoo and tell, that's what I don't like about Gypsy. Like she went and got a tattoo with Ken. And then she was like, this is just my best friend. It's nothing sexual going on. Gypsy, girl, who are you trying to tell that to? So, Ken, this is my question. Do y'all feel like Ken is just after Gypsy money, or do you think he really loves her? I just wonder. He was in, and I blame Christy too. Christy, you're the reason that Gypsy and Ryan are divorced too. Christy is Gypsy Rose's stepmom. Christy, it's your fault too. It's your fault too, because you kept on passing the messages to Gypsy that Ken was trying to reach out. We've heard this over and over. Ken even said how he wasn't, Ken, Ryan even said how he wasn't accepted by Gypsy Rose people. Um, and they were steadily giving him a hard time, but letting Ken through because they favored Ken. And that by they mean the mama, because the dad, Gypsy Rose's dad, he typically stays out of stuff. So we don't hear a lot from him. Yeah, I think Ryan was clout chasing. What was the deal? What was the deal? His friend that he worked with, she write Tiger King, and then he write Gypsy Rose. And then look, they answer back. Well, he answered back. As a general rule, guys don't really care about money. But then again, I don't know, Ken. Maybe he do love her. Why did they break up the first time? You think he was just under pressure, probably from her being in jail? What is this divorce going to look like? Do you think Ryan's just going to let it go? Let Gypsy Rose leave with what she came with? But then we have to remember Ryan, like you said, clout chasing. I agree. Ryan, he lost his job, he told us, because he did marry Gypsy Rose. So he's telling us that he lost his job from marrying her. So should he be compensated? And then she basically ran out on a marriage. Okay. Gypsy went on to okay, let's read what Gypsy had to say. Let's get through it, y'all. I'm happy to announce that I'm 11 weeks pregnant, Gypsy says as she sits in front of the camera in a flowing white dress. You know what? That's the thing about PR. She looks very pretty in that dress, and she looks very innocent. That's what you have to look like to come on camera. This is definitely some good press right here for Gypsy Rose, because immediately she's in mommy mode and we're looking like, oh, how sweet, look how angelic. Knowing it, and we know she got some good PR people. The ponytail, all of it. I'm happy to announce that I'm 11 weeks pregnant, Gypsy says as she sits in front of the camera in a flowing white dress. Ken and I are expecting our very first child come January 2025. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to laugh, but Gypsy left the puppy. Remember her and Ryan's puppy? Gypsy said, to hell with that dog. To hell. She was announcing the puppy a couple of months ago. We're very excited and trying to have a baby with trying to tell us. Remember, they had that whole photo and Ryan's hand was over Gypsy's stomach. Remember that photo, you guys? Ryan hands was over Gypsy's stomach and he was like, my little family. And we all went crazy thinking that Ryan was going to that they were going to have a baby, and it was just a big fake out. And so they went and got the little puppy, and now Ryan walking down the street with the puppy alone. This is just crazy. We're both excited. This was not planned at all. You you telling me. It was completely unexpected, but we're both very excited to take on this new journey of parenthood. Gypsy went on to share that she began to suspect she was pregnant when she first started craving orange juice. After missing her period, Gypsy says that she didn't think anything of it because she just had a visit with the doctor who told her that she would most likely have to go on fertility medicine. Oh, there was no need for that. When I missed my period, I thought that I was having issues with ovulation, she explains. That's when I texted Ken and he said, have you taken a pregnancy test? Gypsy says that she didn't think that was necessary, but she did it. And Ken was right. And then I had taken a test and it turned out positive, she says. And then it all makes sense. Y'all, I want to put something positive in when we can. You know me. You know me. I'm glad she was able to, at least, if this is true, I'm glad that Gypsy was able to conceive, because all that stuff she was put through as a youth, as a child, wow. I'm glad all the stuff her mom put her through. Yeah. So let's continue. As for her pregnancy journey so far, Gypsy says she feels bad for Ken as she has been experiencing crazy mood swings. You don't say, Gypsy. You don't. Gypsy, I swear, I'm not trying to laugh, but Gypsy, you just told us that you was giving mood swings to Ryan too. You just told us that in the documentary. And rant, but okay, pause. I hope Gypsy is still getting therapy and the help she needs, because she went through an ordeal, no matter how we look at it, right? But this, she definitely gonna need. She's gonna need some kind of counseling, more than that once a week she's trying to do. I'm not a doctor, but that's to deal with this, a divorce, dealing with moving, a divorce, your parents on you, um, Ryan on you. You got to come turn into the PO. You got to talk to your PO. You got to deal with social media and your life being all over the place. And you got to know, just think about the fans that like you. You got the Nick Go to John fans that don't like you. It's a lot she got to deal with. I hope she gets the help she needs and turn off social media a little bit, because she's pregnant now and she needs help. All right. Hey everybody, thanks for being here. You said she was craving water. So far, pregnancy has been a breeze as far as symptoms. I find that the tiredness is starting to wear off a bit. That was always the biggest symptom with me, is that I'm always tired and sleepy. So that has been one thing I've been dealing with. The rest has been pretty manageable. Gushing about what she knows about her baby so far in the early stages of her pregnancy, Gypsy says the baby looks healthy and happy and healthy, though she still has a while before she welcomes her bundle of joy. I know it's going to be a long journey ahead, but I'm up for it, she says. Gypsy also knows that people are going to have things to say about her and Ken's pregnancy journey, but let me just continue. But not letting that get in the way of her happiness. I feel a shift in myself, she says. None of y'all, where have we heard this? She said the same thing about getting married. This is where I get so frustrated with Gypsy Rose. None of anything else matters. The drama on social media, the feuds between creator and me, and all of that drama, the fuse between creator and me and all of, is she talking about the one she sued? Did she bring, is that who she talking about? Just all faded. It doesn't matter anymore. All that matters is making sure I'm healthy, the baby's healthy, and my relationship with Ken is healthy. You said the same thing about Ryan, but I'm gonna let it go. And we're moving forward in a positive way. She emotionally adds, it's an amazing feeling when your whole world shifts. Suddenly, it's not about you. It's not about anything other than that tiny little life that's inside you that you're protecting. You know, this is the thing about Gypsy. She lives in like a Disney cartoon. She lives like in a Disney cartoon. And it's just like when you hear her talk and what's going on, uh, it just gets bad. It just gets bad. Okay. The tiny life is a baby. A tiny, somebody get, put the violins in the chat. Put the violins in the chat. That tiny life is a baby. A little tiny human that's yours, and you have to make sure that you protect, you love, you take care of. All of the things I wish I had when I was little. True. True, Gypsy. Gypsy cries as she shares the different life she wants to provide for her child that she feels she's missed out on with her own mother. All the things that I wanted in a mother, I want to give this baby, she says. Knowing that I am a mother now and I'm happy, I just want to be a good mother for my child. I want to be everything my mother wasn't. Ken did not appear in the video with Gypsy. However, Gypsy says that the future is looking bright for her and her beau, who reconnected this year. Gypsy got out of jail around Christmas. How did she get two men and I'm over here without a date? Make it make sense. Gypsy, we're going to stick together. We're not breaking. We are a family now. And as unconventional as this relationship and this child may have came from, I couldn't be happier, and this is a blessing. Y'all, how they gonna break up? They're gonna break up. Gypsy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would be surprised. And this is I don't wish this for me, but allegedly these are my thoughts. I'm saying this is what I think. Y'all, Ken about to break up with her. This is the future headline, TMZ. Ken go break up with her, want full custody of the child, want child support of the child, and say Gypsy Rose was trying to do allegedly some stuff that made him concerned. That's what's going to happen. I see it already. I'm sorry, Gypsy. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Y'all, we're going to revisit this video. I found my freedom in a way that I never expected, and I'm okay with that. Everything that has ever happened to me in my life suddenly doesn't matter. It all led to me to be who I am today, and it all led me to this moment right here, right now, and that's a blessing to say that I made it. The dad to be did appear alongside Gypsy in a series of maternity shots. Oh Lord. Shared on the reality star personal Instagram. Let's go to it. Y'all want to see these pictures. Y'all want to see these pictures. Because Gypsy deleted this Instagram like 8 times, you guys. But let's go to it. So this is Gypsy Rose and the pregnancy shoot. Why did these pictures look strange to me? Because it looked like, at first it looked like he had switched outfits with her, but she changed dresses. she had the white dress with the white sandals, and then she went to a floral dress with floral sandals. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I see somebody said train wreck coming. I see it. I see it. I'm sorry, Gypsy. How you get them is how you keep them. How you get them is how you keep them, baby. No, not how you keep them. What's the saying? How you get them is how you lose them, baby. That's what I wanted to say. Like you could have love. I know love and lust, but I'm just an old lady over here talking to you on YouTube. But love and lust, I wish Gypsy would have settled things with Ken, but like Babyface and Pebble say, love make things happen. Yep, it's Lou Stacy said, love makes things happen. But baby, this was not the right way to go because you had this. Let me stop. She had all this planned. This is all planned. I'm sorry. And you know what? I'm gonna give her a little credit. She probably did say, "No, Ken, I mustn't. I mustn't because Ryan needs me. We must not give into our loins." And then Ken was just insisting. No, Ken, no, Ken. I insist. And then he was like, meet up with me at the local Starbucks or whatever that Gypsy Rose people go to in Louisiana. And they met, and then he was like, I know you don't want to be with me, but can I get a couple of dollars? And Gypsy started breaking him off, and then he started breaking Gypsy off. And that's what happened in my head. Oh my gosh. I'm so sad. Okay. So Gypsy went to prison for her involvement in the killing of her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard. Gypsy give into our loins. Gypsy and her then boyfriend, Nicholas Godejohn, were convicted in 2016 for orchestrating the murder of Dee Dee, who has been manipulating her daughter's life and portraying her as terminally ill. She was released from prison in December of 2023 after serving 85% of her sentence. Gypsy and Ken previously dated and got engaged before ending their relationship in 2019. However, the pair reconnected earlier this year, shortly after she filed for divorce from ex-husband Ryan Anderson. Gypsy, I'm always going to say what I always said. No one could have lived Gypsy Rose's life but Gypsy Rose. So I try not to be too hard on her because she was just a child and her mom was doing that to her. Now I do feel like she learned from her mother. And it's not her fault. Like she has the right. I hope she changes what she can before the baby gets here. But now we're dealing with pregnancy, hormones, and wounds that will not even heal. Like, and I mean literal wounds. Gypsy Rose still have the feeding tube hole in her stomach from when her mom was forcing her to eat through a feeding tube, lying to her. So I'm not saying Gypsy Rose should never have a kid. That's not what I'm saying. Um, I just think everything's moving too fast, and it's a train wreck. That's my thoughts on it. All right, you guys. As always, a Gypsy Rose. If you come over here, girl, you come over here to try to get me, because we got to talk about the blogger she was suing too. Now, was that I didn't catch who that was? Was it Nina? I just because I remember or was it that other woman that sorry guys that used to work for the other lady that worked. I can't think of her name because I've been engulfed in the Dolton drama. But the other young lady, she worked for Gypsy Rose Foundation, then found out stuff when she started going through the paperwork. Or is it her she's suing? Do y'all know? Let me try to Google that right quick before we go. Okay, I got it. Gypsy Rose files lawsuit against true crime blogger. It was Fancy. Thank you. I was wondering. I was like, who was it? Because it was just too. You know what? As bad as Gypsy Rose coming out of jail seemed like people were not on her side, I don't think she had that many haters. She had a few, but she had a big support system. Uh, so like the main people I would watch when I would see something Gypsy Rose was it Nina, Fancy, and Radiant Brittany over here on YouTube. I watch Radiant Brittany when I want to be caught up on the Gypsy Rose drama. Shout out to them. But yeah, I think this is interesting. So she finally had to get a lawsuit. So it says Gypsy Rose files lawsuit against true crime blogger alleged. This was just in June. Fraud and defamation. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, who gained national attention for her involvement in the murder of her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard, is now taking legal action against blogger April Johns. Oh, yeah, also known as Francesca or Fancy. Blanchard alleges fraud, breach of contract, and defamation in a lawsuit filed against Johns in response to what she claims was misleading partnership agreement. According to the court documents obtained by the Daily Beast, Blanchard asserts that Johns approached her while she was incarcerated, offering to produce media projects based on based on wait a minute based on her life story in exchange for signing a life rights option agreement. What was that, y'all? Ooh, what is that? A life rights option agreement. Oh, She allegedly assured Gypsy that she would reap significant financial benefits from the partnership, claiming she had the connections necessary to make the project a success. Blanchard contends that instead of fulfilling her promises, Johns engaged in a hate campaign against her and leaked personal information to the public. Now, I don't know because I wasn't following what was personal and what was not, because Gypsy Rose being such a huge figure and her case being so open, I did sometimes when I could watch whatever was going on that network. I forgot the name of it. But I did watch whatever was going on, and it would be like certain stuff we did not know. So I wonder if that's what she's trying to, like, she did reveal allegedly some medical stuff, I remember. The lawsuit alleges that Johns made false accusations against the Blanchards, including claims of stalking and harassment. Furthermore, she published confidential information that Gypsy had provided over the past 2 years, such as medical records, and incited others to target Blanchard and her family. Blanchard asserts that John's actions have caused irreparable harm to her reputation and seeks a temporary restraining order against Johns. The lawsuit accuses Johns, who was allegedly presenting herself as an expert on Blanchard's case, of fabricating stories, inciting harassment against Blanchard and her family, and seeks damages for the alleged misconduct. Wow. Hold on, guys, really quick.
Every life from Dolton, Illinois.
Hi, people. You are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois.
My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois.
Sorry, guys, I had to answer that. Okay, so just to see, like, now this is what's going on. This is what's going on when it gets to Gypsy Rose. Like, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about so she let them in, and then I guess it's sort of just letting somebody in your world and your business, that's the lesson she could learn. She voluntarily sent those information over to the blogger, and the blogger, I guess, started, and this is my take on it, reading through it and seeing she was not just Team Gypsy Rose anymore. And so she went off on the other situation. Now, this is where it gets tricky. It's being used as content. So the whole anti-Gypsy Rose thing is being monetized, but I sent you personal documents you shouldn't use for that reason. I guess I would love to see how this lawsuit is going to turn out. This is interesting. All right, let's go back. Thank you, Hiram. I love this song too. Shout out to Critical Smoker. Okay. The lawsuit accuses Johns, who allegedly presented herself as an expert on Blanchard's case, of fabricating stories, inciting harassment against Blanchard and her family, and she seeks damages for alleged misconduct. So shout out to Law Commentary for sharing that with us. I'm gonna love to see how this will go. This is quite interesting because I can imagine, thank God I've never had to experience it, but I can imagine being in prison, right? And your only person that is, available to help you, okay? This person is available to help you. And you give them everything, hoping they could get you free, set you free. And then they turn around and say, oh, now I got all the information. And this is what I'm reading, just alleged. But now that I got all this information, I'm going to turn around and make, I don't believe you anymore. I'm going to make an outlet against you and make money off of that. It's the old switch. It's the magic of Rahat, huh, y'all? It's the old switcheroonie. We're learning as we're going. It's the old switcheroo. So, you guys, that's my video on Gypsy Rose today. I appreciate you so much for being here. Again, I want to encourage you to go over. We're going to be doing our reality show over on my other YouTube channel. Sorry, it's so many. So we're starting from scratch. We're going to come through a little more organized. I'm going to plan the content a little more, but my reality show, because I am dealing with things that go on here in my hometown of Dolton, I'm dealing with that right now. You're going to see a lot of more of that on the commentary side of my channel, but my reality shows, I want it to be organized. I want you guys to be engaged with it, and we continue to talk about it. And that's over there with Life with Burgundy. Discovery of Burgundy, that's going to be us out there in the field. That's where you will get me moving around and showing you different things from my eyes. That's where you'll get over there, okay? I appreciate you guys so much. So we're going to start over. Yeah, we're starting from scratch, you guys. We're starting from scratch. We'll keep our head up and keep moving forward. All the ways to support your girl is in the description box below. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. That's all I can say. Thanks for keeping me uplifted. Thanks for staying around. Okay. And Gypsy Rose, before you even start to sue me,
I got some clothes. I got some jewelry. The rest I got tied up in investments. I ain't got nothing else.
And y'all who follow reality with me, who am I to judge you, Gypsy?
Bitches be getting cheated on every day.
Bitches be getting cheated on every day. What makes me any different? Take care of yourself and each other. Oh, and Allie?
Bitches be getting cheated on every day.
Who else are you guys following Alex? They're on baby number 2 from Me, You, and My Ex. They're on baby number 2. It's a good man. Like he said, I think he was gay at one point, and then he stopped being gay, and he married what was her name? I want to say Charlotte. Caroline. He married his love, Caroline. He chose Caroline over his ex, and I love it. Me, You, and My Ex. Shout out to him. And I'm gonna leave with this. keep moving nonstop. Thank you, exactly, Erica. That's what I intend to do. So there you go, guys. All the ways to support me. Burgundy Blue Commentary. We have the Cash App, and we also have a Patreon. Patreon is basically on the love. I'm trying to get my stories out there and get things to you, but I'm gonna do it in an orderly fashion. We're not rushing. We're going back to the basics, getting things in order while we still deal with what's happening currently. Okay. Yes, I ain't gay no more. Alex and his wife Caroline. They look so happy, so happy. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love, and as always, take care of yourself and each other. Bye.
Commentary blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, comment blue, commentary, comment burgundy blue, commentary.